that we're getting that Frank James has been arrested in Manhattan. As we're getting a reporter into position, I thought maybe we could go over some of what happened. Apparently, he came from Wisconsin, and while the mainstream media, if you will, were not very clear about his rants on YouTube and other places in social media, it's clear when you look at them that he had a problem. He was raging about race, about how whites and blacks should not be together, and they should be separated. It makes you wonder also, why didn't YouTube take down this kind of thing? They take down other people that they find offensive politically, but that apparently was okay. And then he ended up going down from Wisconsin, where he left Milwaukee, through Illinois, then to Philly, where he rented the U-Haul, and then made his way to New York.
And at some point he was on the terror watch list by the FBI, but the FBI then took him off of that list. We do have some additional information that's coming in now about how he was actually located and where. It's an area called the East Village here in New York City, and apparently law enforcement believe that he may have been riding the subways because he did purchase a Metro card and he used that last night. So he may have been using the Brooklyn subway system during this time between the incident that happened yesterday, the mass shooting there at the 35th Street station in Brooklyn, and now being located and arrested there in the East Village in Manhattan. Let's go now to Mike Carter, who can fill us in on how all of this went down. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Heather and Bob. Yeah, preliminary report coming out. Literally, this is just breaking in the last few minutes, but apparently this suspect was involved in a stabbing incident on St. Mark's Place and First Avenue. That's in the, again, like Heather just said, the Lower East Side of Manhattan. The suspect arrested, now in police custody in Manhattan. So a lot of people were wondering, where was this individual? Was he still in New York City? They discovered that U-Haul van yesterday, rented out of Philadelphia. Did he possibly leave the city, head out of state? We know he's from Wisconsin, or at least has residences in Wisconsin and Philadelphia. So it appears now that this suspect is in police custody, and that is a welcome sight to many a strap hanger. We've been around the city today, Bob and Heather. We've been in Times Square. We've been in Herald Square, where Macy's is, and now we're here around the Penn Station area. You know, these are heavy foot traffic areas, and we've noticed anecdotally not a lot of people, especially in rush hour this morning, taking subway trains today, maybe leery of what happened yesterday. But one person who did jump on the subway today, New York Police Commissioner Agent Sewell, she was riding the subway on her way to the NYPD's April class graduation. Sewell saying in a post on Twitter that she's hoping to see these new cadets, or these new officers, in the subways and on the streets in the next few days. There was some controversy coming into today. Sewell, we're still trying to find about a motive behind all of this. We don't know. We have a suspect. We have a suspect in custody. We don't have a motive right now. Yesterday, the police commissioner of New York City initially ruled out the motive of terrorism. She was then rebuked by the mayor of New York City. Take a look. All right, maybe we don't have that shot, but what's interesting to note, though, we're in the subway right now. This suspect here, Frank James, he has reached out to Mayor Eric Adams recently on social media in a video commenting on the state of New York City's subways, especially when it comes to the homeless in these subways. Take a look.
Eric Adams, what the what are you doing, brother? What's happening with this homeless situation? I got on the E train, every car, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Every car I went to was loaded with homeless people. And the odor, it was so bad, I couldn't even stand. I had to keep moving from car to car. I almost missed my train.
All right, so it looks like we may be coming to the end of this chapter right now. It began around 8:30 in the morning yesterday morning in Brooklyn, a shooting that wounded 10 people who got shot, a dozen more who were injured by this individual. So this is coming to a conclusion right now, Bob and Heather. We'll have more updates throughout the day right here on Newsmax.